your heart. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Also, He has put eternity in their hearts, except that no one can find out the work that God does from beginning to end. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 11. I do not have too many digital addictions, although I find myself especially fond of X. My other digital habit, try not to laugh, is Minecraft. I was first introduced to the game when my children were Minecraft age. They lost their interest years ago, but their dad is still fascinated by it. No, it's not because of the assorted cartoon monsters that make life difficult for players. Which is a note that you can turn these off. What do I find so captivating? In part, it's the game's ability to manufacture random landscapes that have no limit, complete with oceans, rivers, mountains, and forests. No two worlds are alike. You can explore them for hours on end and never see the same thing twice. But the bigger attraction is the ability to tame the landscape and build things. It is, in essence, the world's biggest Lego set. On long nights, with my long case of insomnia is getting the upper hand, I occasionally find myself building large virtual houses and tidy little villages. There is no need to clean up afterward, as with real building blocks. You just snap your laptop shut. A while ago, I was trying to put my finger on what was so deeply compelling about a game that lets you explore and build, and I settled on it. It mimics the original instructions God gave to the human race. Fill the earth and subdue it. We are supposed to enjoy exploring and creating. Of course, sin has turned that original impulse inside out. We no longer instinctively create for the sake of God's glory, but for the sake of self. Yet we cannot deny that the original impulse is still there. And that is because, in spite of our rebellion, God has kept something of our original hearts alive. We may live lives of sin, but there is still eternity in our hearts, impulses that pull in His direction. Even before we receive forgiveness and the gift of new hearts, God grants to every human being the first spark of interest. And then He leaves it to us to accept His offer and allow Him to fan that spark into flames of a brand new heart, more closely aligned with His.